As a historian, and by the way, a great thinker, I need to inform you of a great danger to the kingdom. Your Majesty, there is a strange people living among you in your land.
Really? Who are they?
There is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed amongst the peoples in all the provinces of your kingdom. Their laws are different from those of every other people, and they do not keep the king's laws, so that it is not for the king's profit to tolerate them. It is the Jews. They follow strange customs, they have their own beliefs. If they think one of the king's laws is wrong, they don't obey it. They do what they think is right. I am sad to say this, but they are uppity. They could have gone back to where they came from, but no. They are still here plotting to collapse your kingdom and establish a Jewish caliphate. It is not good to have these subversive people in the land who think so independently. They are un-Persian. Their beliefs are based on some phony theology. Don't you see how they see you? How they look down their nose at the average Persians. These elite snobs.
Jews. These Jews are my kingdom? I must repudiate them. What should I do?
We must eliminate this ungodly evil. We cannot coexist with them. You must have them killed. If it please the king, let it be decreed that they be destroyed, and my super PAC will pay 10,000 talents of silver into the hands of those who have charge of the king's business, that they may be put into the king's treasuries. I have a decree already. That is the advice of your intelligent and creative, faithful Chief Minister, Hinman. Doing so will restore law and order, and family values, and capitalism when it gets invented. Oh, and also create jobs.
10,000 pieces of silver. Well, I am the decider. Give me that decree.
So the king took his signet ring from his hand and gave it to Hinman.
Do with them as it seems good to you.
Well, you can imagine, when Mordecai and the rest of the Jews, for that matter, heard that decree, they were mighty upset, weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth and beating of breasts and all that. Mordecai paces in front of the palace, weeping and wailing and gnashing his teeth and all that.
Wees meine Jungen, gebaut, geschnitten.
Dear,
Now that's from the script, but I know you.
Everybody wants to be a writer, right?
dear uncle, what is wrong? Why are you weeping and wailing like that?
Why didn't Esther receive Mordecai's email warning her about Haman's plot to kill the Jews? She had an Ahasuerus. And
That guy has convinced the king to put his seal on a decree that will have all the Jews killed.
What shall I do to help my people?
You must go to the king and tell him that you are a Jew too. A true Jew.
How can I do that when the king has not sent for me? No one may enter the throne room unless sent for by the king. Even the queen may not enter. If he is displeased with my coming, he may have me killed.
You must go. Don't think that living in the king's palace you will escape any more than all the other Jews, except the ones who can buy themselves out. If the Jews die, will you.
You do have a point. Let me think about it.
Mordecai leaves. Esther goes back to her palace to think. Well, Esther came up with a plan. She would give a banquet for the king and Haman! With lots of booze. Esther goes to the king's palace and hangs around. The king sees her.
Oh, hey, greetings. You know, it's dangerous to hang around here, but I am glad to see you. Come on down. Come on down. Wait a minute. Let me do the scepter thing, because otherwise they'll see you and they'll want to kill you.
I am giving a banquet in your honor tomorrow. And I would like you to come. We'll have lots of booze.
Oh.
You too, Hinman.
That's as it should be, but thank you, Queen Esther.
Esther, king, and our guy here at the banquet table. King drinking, king feeling no pain.
Thank you.
Put on the...
Oh,
More.
ask anything of me, my dear Esther, and it shall be granted, even half my kingdom.
Oh, if I have found favor in your sight, O king, and if I please the king, let my life be given me at my petition, and my people at my request. I ask only for my life.
What?
Almighty King, there is in your kingdom a certain people who want to live in friendship and peace with their neighbors. Most of them believe in justice and in freedom. When a law isn't fair, they say, we cannot obey a law that is not just. But some folks around here don't like peace and friendship, or justice, or freedom. Some folks around here want to destroy this people, the Jewish people, my people. I am a Jew.
You're Jewish? You don't look Jewish.
What do you think of a man who uses his friendship with the king to pass a law that says people can be beaten up and they aren't even allowed to defend themselves?
I passed that law? What awful, evil, wicked, smelly-footed, short, red-headed. Lost me, please.
Good one.
If a man convinced me to do such a terrible thing.
Esther turns very, very, very slowly. She reaches out her arm and points to... We got it.
A foe and an enemy. That evil, wicked man is none other than your own chief minister, Hinman!
I didn't know you were Jewish, Queen Esther. That there's no question, but at times in my life, partially driven by how passionately I feel about this job, or country, that I worked far too hard and things happened in my life that were not appropriate. And what I can tell you is that when I did things that were wrong, I was doing things that were wrong, and yet I was doing them. I just made a mistake. I wouldn't do anything as politically stupid as hurt you. I am reformed. I have seen the light. I should be given another chance.
Forget it, Haman. What can I do to make up for being so foolish and listening to the advice of that evil
Hinman.
Mordecai, the wise, who saved your life, is my uncle. He too is a Jew. That gallows you see out the palace window, Haman built it to hang Mordecai.
Oh, yeah.
King is pacing back and forth. He stops to look out the window at the gallows.
Let that gallows hang the evil.
Guard enters and drags him away. The candidate you love to hate. Yes.
But, King, one of my people, must they die?
Well, I sealed a decree. I can't recall it for a king's word is law.
Send out another decree, saying that the Jews may defend themselves if they are attacked.
And that's just what the king did. He sent messengers and tweets all over Persia to bring the news that Jews might defend themselves. In all the 127 provinces of Persia, if they were attacked, they fought back and they won. Oh, incidentally, the king made Mordecai his chief advisor. Ever since that time, very, very, very long ago, the Jewish people have celebrated on the 14th day of the month of Adar. They do what Esther and Mordecai and the people of Shushan and all the 127 provinces of Persia did. They eat a lot, they drink, they sing, they drink, they dance, they drink, they make a lot of noise, and they drink until they don't know the difference between praised be Mordecai and cursed be Haman.
You know, some of my best queens are Jews.
Pull it together, misconception, and get out of here. The Book of Irene has been read.
Thank you so much. You did a great job, Ciaran. I appreciate it.